how did I have to set this up? There we go. If I do that, I should be able to see the game. Hoping this is still showing up on stream. That's a little goofy. I think I can fix that though. And if we do that, I'm hoping that'll be centered and fine. Yeah, alright, we'll go with that. I'm not sure that's the same centering and scale I had on the last version of this, but it'll have to do. Come on, game. Let's get back in, pick things up where we left off. Should be this one. Oh, year and date, 2021, May the 6th at 4:53. What time is the time I've played? Probably the time I'd played. Read mission log, no. Alright, there we are. Morning! Back on the roof after blowing up a Hind D with a backflip. Backflipping our way to victory. Let's head... How do I get down here? This way. There we go. We need to head down across the snowfield to the building where they're storing Metal Gear. And I think we were going to check in with Otacon in a minute and see how he was doing at repairing the elevator. Oh. I swear in one of these you can, there you go, you can do the stairs if you time it right. There we go. As long as you are rolling correctly where you... Well, where your head hits on flat ground, you're fine. I like that they're like precise enough that is like with that roll though, that like if your head's hitting on flat ground, you're fine, but if it's hitting on the stairs, it would throw off your like the change of angle. It would throw off your roll. Because here you could use your hands to just roll yourself right over. Come on. Oh! There was a box there. Did we get the elevator working, Otacon? Yeah, looks like he did. Oh. Down we go. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I could do forward somersaults down a staircase. Probably
Snake,
a bad idea.
There's something I forgot to tell you before.
What?
There were 5 stealth camouflage prototypes in my lab.
Yeah, so?
If you take out the one I'm wearing, that leaves 4.
Hey, this isn't first grade math class.
I thought I'd get one for you, so I went back to the lab and...
Yeah?
The 4 suits were missing. Also, about the elevator that I checked out. It's really strange. It was like someone was intentionally holding it.
When you were riding on it, did the weight limit warning go off?
That's another thing that bothered me about it. The warning went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
How much do you weigh?
About 135. but that elevator had a weight limit of 650 pounds.
It would take at least 5 people to go over that limit.
Look out, Snake. The guys who stole my stealth prototypes are in there with you.
Oh no, look out, Snake.
Too late, Snake. Now die!
Oh. Snake. Come on. Perfect. Okay. Now we just need to make it out into the snowfield, and we're good to go. Little door down there we can use, make sure our rations are full. Yeah, pick up all the bullets we can pick up, because we're going to want all the ammo we can get. There is a gun camera up here. I just missed seeing it. I forgot. I thought it was a little farther forward, like in here. I think there might be a second one in here. There is. Like bits and pieces of memory of this game. Not all of it, but some of it. Two more. Okay, and out the door into the snowfield. By the way, how's this looking and sounding on stream? Is everything centered properly? Good to go. Excellent.
Snake, are you okay?
Otacon, were there any other stealth prototypes?
No, there were only 5.
So, this isn't stealth camouflage then.
What are you talking about?
Someone's shooting at me in the middle of this blizzard.
It's her!
Wolf? Sniper Wolf?
Yes, it's her. It's definitely her.
Otacon, you sound like you're happy.
No, I'm not.
So then what is it?
Snake, please don't kill her.
Are you insane?
Please. She's a good person. You'd know that if you talked to her.
That woman isn't as sweet as you think.
I can see you perfectly from here. I told you, I'd never quit the hunt. Now you're mine.
Wolf! No, you can't!
Don't get between a wolf and its prey.
You're pretty good if you can hit me in this storm.
You see, women naturally make better soldiers.
Wolf, don't do this!
Snake, I'm near. Can't you sense me near you?
It's a mistake for a sniper to reveal her location.
You think so? Well, a message from me is a message from death. If I'm close, you will know death is close.
Please, Wolf! Snake! No!
Quiet! Don't get in our way.
Now I'll pay you back for Meryl.
You men are so weak. You can never finish what you start.
Are we just straight into the fight? We are. Okay. Hold up. We don't want to be over here. We want to be on the other side. over here and crouch. Okay. This should be reasonably safe. I'm trying to remember the layout of this area and how dangerous it is. Okay, I can see some of the area from here, but not all of it, which is good. I don't actually want to see all of it. Oh, there she is. Hold up. Take some of this. There we go. Come on, wolf. She shouldn't be able to hit me from there. Come on. Yep, she doubles back sometimes, so you gotta watch for that. Come on. Oh, hell. Pentazamine wore off at just the wrong time there. Alright, keep your eyes open. Which side is she going to? Over here. Alright. Pentazamine wore off, but I don't need it right now, so don't take it. And there. Now we want to take it. Did I miss every single one of those? Are you kidding me? Oh, we're out of ammo. Get back. Keep moving, keep moving. Got her. She's right behind that tree. Come on. Come on, Snake. Just a couple more shots and you got her down. You can do this fight really easily too if you just use the Nikita missiles or the Stinger missiles. You can hide behind the cover over on the far right corner there and just shoot missiles at her. But that's for lethal kills, and I'm trying to do this the non-lethal route. Oh lord. I was like, let's lose her for just a second there. Alright. Yeah, I mean, that also, you know, I wish we could have done that for, like, the end. Just bring, like, a missile launcher. Rather than just holding him up, like, 7 times. Oh. Oh. Got her. Alright. Can we get some backflips, Snake? We didn't have any backflips in this fight. Come on, backflip to get the gun. I want at least one backflip per boss fight. Let's do it. There it is! Yes! The rare 720 no-scope. Oh, and Bethany says hello. What do you call it? Is there like a term for a backflip into a 720? Tony Hawk, are you in here? I could use the proper skateboarding terminology for whatever the hell just happened there.
I've waited for this moment. I am a sniper. Waiting is my job. Never moving a muscle. Concentrating. I am Lungshot. You cannot save me. Please, just finish me quick. I am a Kurd. I have always dreamed of a peaceful place like this.
A Kurd. So that's why you're called Wolf.
I was born on a battlefield. Raised on a battlefield. Gunfire, sirens, and screams. They were my lullabies. Hunted like dogs day after day. Driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. But then, he appeared. My hero, Saladin. He took me away from all that.
Saladin? You mean Big Boss?
I became a sniper. Hidden. Watching everything
See
through
what
a
this
rifle
is.
scope. Now I could see war not from the inside.
Oh, the
But
Metal
from
Gear
the
Solid
outside,
skateboarding. Yeah, that was
as an
a
observer.
mini game in Metal Gear Solid 2 on the PlayStation 2 and Xbox, I believe.
I watched the brutality, the stupidity of mankind through the scope of my rifle.
Yeah, I think they used the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 or Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 engine in Metal Gear Solid
I
2
joined this group
Substance.
of revolutionaries to take my revenge on the world. But I have shamed myself and my people.
Unfortunately, the skateboarding is
I am
not
no
in
longer
any of the
wolf
versions
I
of the
was
game that I
born
have
to be.
available.
In the name of vengeance, I sold my body and my soul. Now, I am nothing more than a dog.
Wolves are noble animals. They're not like dogs. In Yupik, the word for wolf is Keglanek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable cousins. They call mercenaries like us dogs of war. It's true. We're all for sale for some price or another. But you're different. Untamed. Solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Who are you?
Someone said mod skateboards to the game
Are you
wouldn't change the
Saladin?
cutscenes much at all, but it would be funny. That's true.
You
Just put a
spared
just
Meryl's
attach a
life.
skateboard to Snake's feet.
Even when I'm just an onlooker, I don't like to see women or children get hurt.
Rest easy.
What do you mean you don't like to see
You'll
women or
die
children
as
get hurt? You put about
powerful you
7
are.
holes in Meryl.
I finally understand. I wasn't waiting to kill people. I was waiting for someone to kill me. A man like you. You're a hero. Please, set me free.
Why? Why? I loved you.
What is it?
My gun. Give it to me.
Are you gonna shoot Otacon? Yeah, I can't say I'd blame you, but
She is part of me.
wait, he's still got a twisted ankle, doesn't he?
Everyone is here now. Okay, hero. Set me free.
Goodbye.
I just realized from Bethany's perspective, it probably looks like Otacon was howling along with the wolves there.
Snake.
'Cause I don't think Bethany can hear anything right
You
now.
said
It's,
that love could
it's all
bloom
this
on a
silent on
battlefield.
their version of this.
But I couldn't save her.
He wanted to. His face looks so weird in this game. He doesn't look like this in Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PlayStation.
What are you doing?
or on the Metal Gear Solid 2.
Its owner. I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
I don't have any more tears to shed. I'm going to the underground base. We're out of time.
I know.
You'll have to protect
Bye,
yourself
wolves.
now. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
If I can't stop Metal Gear, this whole place will be bombed to hell.
Yeah.
We might not meet again.
Don't lose the codec. I'll be behind you all the way.
You can leave anytime. Get a head start. A head start on your
It's
new
the launcher.
life.
Close your task manager. Oh. Sort by name and see if it shows up when you...
Snake! What was she fighting for? What am I fighting for? What are
Try
you
clicking and see
fighting
if you see it
for?
flash up. Yeah, click play.
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Okay. I'll be searching too.
Okay, Otacon, you search too. You let me know what you find out, buddy. I'm just gonna send him back off with the wolves. He'll be fine. Okay, now then. Little Easter egg thing we can find over here. If you go all the way down to the far right corner, I think it's right about here, and press up against the wall. Oh, I have to go, 1 second, I need to go up 1 layer. Somewhere over here. There it is.
Colonel, listen to me. I found a parachute near the wreckage of the Hind.
A parachute? You don't think that Liquid survived?
No way. He'd be mad to try to escape by parachute. As soon as he jumped out of the pilot's seat, he'd be cut to ribbons by the rotor blades.
So what's that parachute doing there then?
I have no idea.
A trap?
Either that or a message. To me.
Meaning I'm not dead, I suppose?
Maybe. But I think it's more like, I'll string you up.
Well, in any case, don't let your guard down.
I won't.
Yeah, I think on the PlayStation 1 version you just pressed yourself up against the wall to see that, but now that they have better view controls, they switched it to just using the first-person view to find that. And let's get rid of these. I said, there we go. Everything is a hidden message meant for Snake. That's true. Everything is. The entire world revolves around Snake. We'll go here. I feel like there's a mine in one of these rooms. Yeah, there are. Right here. I don't want to get blown up. So we'll go ahead there. Oh, tier 7. Good lord. Well, we're very locked, aren't we? What? How many times do I have to shoot this stupid camera? There we go. And we got the final cardboard box there as well, which I believe is linked to the truck in this area. There's a little truck right over in this corner. So the fast travel system in this game, and this was in the PS1 version as well, it's just that most people, if you're not paying attention or didn't look it up online, probably wouldn't have known this was there. If you get into a truck with it and put a cardboard box on and just sit there, one of the guards will walk up, look in the truck, see you sitting there, and then drive you to the destination that is associated with that box. Box 1 will take you to the little truck at the helipad outside at the start of the game. Box 2 will take you to the truck inside the nuclear weapons storage building in the floor 1, the room where you can't use your weapons. And then box 3 that we just got there will take us to here. So if you needed to run back to stock up on ammo or something like that, or oh, I forgot to go get the body armor out of that room, you can use those trucks to fast travel around the game a little bit. Also, this here, this stairwell, was the disc change point on the PS1 version. If you went down this staircase here, this is where it would tell you to swap over to disc 2. And they moved that in Twin Snake's version a little earlier in the game, I'm assuming because of the extra content and everything that was located on disc 1, they had to bump it up a little bit. Let's not get spotted here. This area is really annoying if you get spotted, because it's one big giant room. Where'd that guy go? He's right over there. Got him. You can sort of cheat that. You're gonna take a little bit of damage, but drop down there like that. Watch yourself, because there's a camera that'll totally spot you right there. And then one more camera right there that we're gonna need to be pretty quick. Alright, we got it. I believe this is where the body armor was located in the original game as well. You can also use the ability to drop and then grab onto something to bypass some of this area by dropping and grabbing onto these wires. You can kind of drop down from over there, grab the wire, shimmy over, grab onto this, shimmy over, and drop down here. Ow. 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 Stop that. Okay. I think we can just kind of head straight on down to the next area here. I don't think there's too much more to really see in the furnace. Again, in the original game, you'd be coming back there quite a few times. I also am going to be a little careful because I remember there being some landmines around one of the rooms associated with these elevators. And I don't remember which. I remember I always forget about it and then find it when I step on it. So we're going to try to put the mine detector on as much as possible here. Oh, and there's some ammo up here. Very good. Especially the mines in this game, because they're literally invisible. Like, I'm pretty good about spotting mines when I'm playing, like, Fallout or Metal Gear Solid 3, because you can actually see them. Oh my god, what in the hell is this? Backflip snake! Yes! Oh, a spinning backflip. I'm gonna need to go back and replay this game one day and just get a count. Like a backflip count. Hold up. Put the body armor back on. And then pull this out. And... oh god. Alright, we got one guy unconscious. Oh, is that all of them? Did we take care of it there? Holy crap, that was actually a really smooth fight. I thought there were 4 of them also. What happened to the 4th guy? Did he just like fall off the elevator? Oh yeah, we're bleeding. Hold up. Get in the floor. There we go. Now then, mine detector. Because somewhere around here, there is a landmine. Just one singular landmine. Watch, there's not going to be one, and I'm just insane. Or maybe they cut it. That's what I'm going to do. If I don't find a landmine, I'm going to say it's cut content from the PS1 version. We'll just pretend that that was a thing. I don't know if it's true or not, but... I swear there was a landmine here somewhere. Oh. We got birds. Ah! Little bastard pecked me.
Snake, I'm
I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah?
And then going undercover to investigate the Mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied?
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah?
At the time when Edgar Hoover was head of the FBI, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 50s, the undercover Mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying. That ninja. Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
Uh-oh. Oh god, I'm being pecked to death. Oh god! I've angered the birds. Get out of here, you feckin' vultures. Yeah, no landmines, okay. Well, we'll pretend that was a PS1 thing that changed between the PS1 and the GameCube. Alright.
What's that?
Gee, Snake, what do you think it is?
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you, right, my friends? They're becoming excited. How dare you kill my friends? Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Well, I'm glad I've got Raven approval.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
There's no crows in my family tree.
You ready? I am not fond of snakes, but you are family, so I cannot complain. But there will be no holding back.
Alright. Let's do it. I'm gonna try to do this the non-lethal way. This is tough on the non-lethal route, though.
You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics.
With that strength, you must have been training in the stick pull and four-man carry.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It's an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we will see if there is iron in your words.
Snake, you're over here like violence isn't a sport. You have been making sport of killing every single person you've run into this entire game. What the hell? What? What just happened? Snake, you better backflip real quick. What in the hell is going on right now? This is so... Oh, this is amazing. Oh, that was a front flip. Did we count that? Wait, did that Raven just do like a little, like, referee, like, ready, fight! Oh, Jesus. So, the Ravens in this fight actually give away your position. Like, you can't sneak up on him because they'll tell him where you are. Oh, God. Yeah, this fight is so tough when you're playing on, or trying to go for the non-lethal route. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna try this the stupid way, where I just stand here and punch him to death. So 2 rations. It's actually not too bad. 2 rations and just punch him. I mean, it wouldn't work for big boss, 'cause I think you're only allowed to use 1 ration. So you have to normally do this like sneaking up behind him and hitting him with the tranquilizer gun, which is a real pain. But for just being efficient, that actually works reasonably well. For regular gameplay.
Just as the boss said. It is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake, which was not created by nature. You and the boss, you are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man you saw die before your eyes.
Which one? I've seen two. Oh, actually several.
That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood, so he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death? But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. In the natural world, there is no such thing as boundless slaughter. There is always an end to it, but you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. No matter how far you go, or how many corpses you crawl over, the killing will never end. It's a future without hope.
This man talks a lot for somebody getting devoured by ravens.
My spirit will be watching you.
Yeah, they must have been hungry, or Snake must be real high right now.
Snake, it's me.
Master?
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Damn.
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So, you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
A different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest, Colonel.
What?
She's betrayed us, Colonel. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Colonel, have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Alright. Oh. I just heard something drop. Yes, dog tag for Vulcan Raven. Alright. We've got security card 7 now as well. We could go back up to that one building and see what's in there. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest with you. If I remember correctly, this room is just a bunch of security cameras. Oh, is it not? Is it not? Did they change this in Twin Snakes? They did. This room was just like every security camera on the planet in the PS1 version. Like the walls were just lined with them. There were probably like 7 dozen security cameras. So what you do is you just throw a chaff grenade and run through the room. It was really goofy though. But yeah, they changed that in this. Interesting. I actually like this much better. Stinger ammo. It was just really silly running through this room before, because it was like, why would you have a room that was just covered floor to ceiling, wall to wall with security cameras? Oh. Like, was it the motion capture room? Okay, we've made it. It's a Metal Gear Rex. There's our boy up there. You can see a bit of the, similarities between the design on this and like Battle Gear, and particularly on that head there, you can kind of see some similarities to Sahelanthropus. Some of it does, like the big dome thing or dish thing up there. Looking pretty similar to Shagohod, all the way back to that. Let's see what we can do about taking out as many of the security cameras and security devices in this area as possible early on. I see some enemies on the radar. Looks like there's 2 guys directly above me, 1 guy above in the corner here.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear. But it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, no mechanics. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys. And besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course. But there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep. That describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Why would you need 3 keys to not launch a nuke? Just because. Because video games. Because we need 3 of something. Now, I want to see if I can see something here. I was looking at, normally in this section of the game you have to do an insane amount of backtracking, which I would prefer to avoid, if at all possible. And I think they've added a way to skip some of the backtracking here. Yes, those 2 pipes. We're going to need to do some fancy footwork to get onto those pipes. Oh,
Is there somebody there? No sign of the missing sentry. All else seems to be in order.
okay. I think we're okay. Good. That almost got touchy. Oh, they changed this too. You used to have to crawl over the top of the Metal Gear.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I've never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay. Keep trying.
So let's go take a look around here. I want to test this before I actually, need to do it. If I just flip over this, and then hit this, then that, then yes, there we go. We can get up onto here. Then we drop over this, that, this. Perfect. So I'm going to need to do that twice. Twice more, I suppose. Good Lord, Otacon.
Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
Haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one up until now?
Because of the missile's rocket propulsion system. It would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Because of that?
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
It would push back the signing of the START III treaty. If word gets out about this weapon, it'd cause a whole world of trouble.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested. Only simulated.
You mean with VR experiments?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
Damn.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So, you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Okay, so we need to think of a way to stop Metal Gear. Let's go through what we've seen work in the past. We could try collapsing a bridge and then striking it with lightning. We could try singing Sesame Street songs to it. We could try possessing a small child and then using a Burning Man to explode it. What else have we got? Planting bombs on its feet in a very, very specific order that you can remember with the easy acronym and yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all the options we've seen so far for destroying a Metal Gear. So we'll have to see. Maybe one of those will work. What in the hell?
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
Snake just wants to be a
There's
gymnast.
still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No. There's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss? Liquid.
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site.
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon.
But here's the thing, so this is a stealth weapon. How would China know who launched it?
His reputation, or the president's.
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about the new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the President will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion. All for money.
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Oh no, like they'd know it was an enemy attack, but why would? How would they know it wasn't Russia or any Pakistan or any of the other countries that have nukes?
Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she
Or like a
always
terrorist
took.
attack or something like that. Like, why would you instantly assume it was...
And adrenaline levels in the blood. They deployed a product still in development into live combat. No surprise it was unreliable. They must have been desperate.
In any case, have you heard from your friend Colonel Sergei Golukovich
It's always the
at
US.
Spetsnaz yet?
I mean, historically that's true.
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? That Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
Maybe so, but he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we joined forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here. It's going to be a long war.
We could still escape.
We have the new nuclear power, and we're going to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? Fighting the whole world? From here, we can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar and totally immune to interception.
Like,
and on top of
they
that,
could just nuke
space
you.
is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
But boss, what about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, you can call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
Boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden? If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman?
Snake, pull your arm in.
Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top-secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So, how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see, the override system that the President was talking about, it can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
You need the keys for input. 3 of them.
But I only have the one. Where are the others?
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
All right.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. You input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system, and it's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake. Who's that?
Look out, Snake.
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
I think in the original game that caused an alert. And you ended up having to like fight your way out of here. It looks like they've changed that and I don't have to worry about that alert. Which is convenient. A little weird, but convenient. I'm gonna try to get myself down there as quickly as possible. If I just go like this. Ow. I need to use the mine detector to look for the keys, because it's going to emit a similar frequency. And I don't remember... yes, it looks like a rat ate it. So I couldn't remember if that happened in this version or not. There is going to be, if we watch the radar, a tiny white moving dot. Somewhere around here. That is a tiny little rat that ate the key. There he is. So we need to get this out. Damn it, he ran away. Okay, we gotta go find him again. He's down there. Got him. Well, apparently stunning it doesn't work. Sorry, rat. Alright, so we need to enter in our little card codes. We need to go in order. We need to go room temperature, then cold, then hot. No, that thing probably couldn't fit inside a rat's stomach, at least not in one piece. Like, maybe if it chewed it up a bunch, but then it wouldn't really work for our purposes. Oh, for the love of God. I think we're not, like, screwed here. I think I can just call Otacon and have him open the door.
You found the card key, right? First comes the room temperature key. Put it into the far left terminal in the control room. That key is actually an IC card. Its connector pins and main body are made of a shape memory.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Buddy, you want to let me out of here?
You found the card key, right?
Alright. Am I just screwed because that saw me? Okay, here's the plan. We're gonna use the key on the terminal. Snake? Snake, work with me here. Snake? Snake! I swear you can call Otacon to have him open that, but that's fine. We'll just do it the other way, where I just go like this. And like this, without getting spotted like an idiot. And then we just go like there. Alright, perfect.
Code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
I can't help but notice that the little progress bar on that screen,
Code number 1.
the writing on it was in Japanese.
Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
So the computers here at this U.S. military base in Alaska are using the Japanese version of Windows. That's good.
Was there a noise?
Who the hell is...
Huh?
I don't know who that guy is or how he got up here or what the hell's going on, but I'm not happy about that at all. Now then, where do I go to get to this little... Normally you'd have to backtrack here to some rooms that it's a little puzzle to figure out where you go to change the shape of the key. For cold, you'd go to the room where you fought Raven and just stand around there for a little bit because you could see Snake's breath. Oh my god. I missed pressing the button. You have to press a button mid-fall to grab the ledge there. Anyways, you'd normally have to go to the room where you fought Raven. The hell was that? Colonel? And yeah, press the little, sit there and wait for the key to change shape. And it would just stand there forever, waiting for, checking your inventory over and over and over and over again, hoping that it would change shape until it eventually did. And then you were fine. You came back here. And that did mean you had to kind of ride the little elevators to get up and down. Then you had to go to the furnace for the hotkey, which was even more elevator rides and back and forth. It would take probably 20 minutes or so of just running back and forth across the level to get all the keys changed. And you had to be a little bit quick, because if you waited too long, they would revert back to their normal shape. Okay. There we go, Snake. Good job. In the remake version, which somebody pointed out in chat yesterday and I didn't know about, you can just go like this. Ta-da! And they added a little liquid nitrogen and a steam pipe. And so you flip off that ledge, you grab it, you shoot it with the liquid nitrogen once, turn it into the cold key, and then we'll go and... Yes, thanks to Game Over Achiever, that is exactly who that was. And phenomenal tip, because that is going to save me some time. I wouldn't have even known to look for that. No, I think you're exactly right. The only thing this is gonna, I looked this up after that stream last night, the only thing that's gonna be a little weird here is we're gonna get a couple of codec calls in very rapid succession that were supposed to take place as you were going up and down the elevators, spread out a little bit more. And it's gonna sound a little goofy.
Awaiting PAL code number 3.
Okay, there goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
Because one is supposed to take place on the way up to the furnace, and one is supposed to take place on the way back down from the furnace. But now they all just kind of play back-to-back seconds apart. Yeah, I suppose Goofy does sort of fit the theme of this game. It doesn't involve any backflips, though, which is a little disappointing. I guess technically it kind of does, I suppose, because I'm backflipping over the railing, kinda. It's not really a backflip, but... Well... Yeah, it's not really a backflip, it's a side flip. Okay, and then now we go like this, and we go... Bam. You do take a slight bit of damage there, so I suppose if you're doing some... Oh, hello?
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye? Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure, but he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages toward the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So, it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Is that all you think about?
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Okay.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Oh, hi, Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know anything. My parents' face is my name. The name and ID I have now I just bought. But the reason why I study genetics, that was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox.
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He is everything to me. The only proof I have of my existence. Of my existence as an individual.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who's he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. But then he and my brother went back to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes, that's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments.
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterward, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me.
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox dye? Fox dye is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox dye contains smart enzymes, Created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack.
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox dye.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox dye as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that... No. That's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing that I wanted to tell you was... Snake...
Hey! What are you doing?
Snake...
Naomi?
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox dye was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Okay, Snake. Bye. Talk to you later. We're getting close to the end now, though. This is very, very near to the end of the game. There's a few more big rambling cutscenes, though. We need to have a few more villain monologues.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated. Ready for launch.
No! Why? I deactivated it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when I decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
Well, for starters, I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. We thought we'd get the info from you, but there was Fox dye.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox-Die vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come to where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid! How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Awkward pause at the end of that. Yeah, that was during the earlier part there when we fought Psycho Mantis, and I think it was Game Overachiever that actually pointed that out. If you call Master Miller after the Mantis fight, you get a little bit of unique dialogue where Miller's talking about his opinions of Psycho Mantis. And the reason you want to do that is because that's Liquid's opinions of Psycho Mantis, because that isn't Master Miller through the entire game. Anytime you're calling Master Miller, there's occasionally little bits of Liquid's personality and his opinions on things slipping through. So when he was talking about how much he was disgusted by and hated Psycho Mantis and thought he was such a freak, that was, yeah, bit of an insight into Liquid's opinions on the guy he's been working with for the last, what are we at now, 20 years at this point? 27 years, something like that? This time I think we call Otacon and he opens the door.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Okay. Well, I'll be here if you need me.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Alright, piece of cake.
Liquid!
Snake, did you like my sunglasses? Oh, you'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. You performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Armstech president and decoy Octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us, so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged along with bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox-Die.
Fox-Die? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox-Die's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder, Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox-Die's program. Oh well, doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox-Die vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be. But that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Yeah? Why's that?
Oh no, Liquid's every bit as dramatic as
You
I
were
am.
successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the ArmsTech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox-Die.
Oh. Oh no, he's learned the art of the front flip. He really is my opposite.
And you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins.
Ah, the
We're
twin
not
snakes.
ordinary twins.
Roll credits.
We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all of the old man's dominant genes. I got all the flawed, recessive genes.
I feel like
Everything
somebody
was
should
done so
explain to
that
Liquid
you
that
would be
dominant
the
and
greatest
recessive
of his
genes don't
children.
work like that. It's not that
The only
it's like
reason I
dominant genes
exist
are
is so
superior.
they could create you.
So you're saying I'm the dominant one?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born?
Assigned beta by genetics.
I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Ha! Love? It's hate. His choosing me, knowingly, to be the inferior one? For this, I want revenge. You don't even understand this. You, who could kill your own real father. You stole my chance.
Listen,
for
Liquid,
revenge.
you tried plenty of
Now I'll
times.
finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. You missed your last chance. You'll regret that forever.
Snake! Come! Kneel down and sacrifice yourself to this historic weapon! Consider it an honor! A gift from your brother!
Is it still a historic weapon?
You shall bear witness to the demon weapon that will drag the world
Into the 21st century!
This is like the 6th one of these things. My family line is blown up. Okay, Snake, stop being dramatic. And just do a backflip.
It's moving. But how do I stop it?
Okay. Let's see if I can remember how to do this fight. What in the hell? Oh, he's gonna try to backflip it to death. Okay. Nice try. I think we want to run to right about here. Nope. Okay, that's a little. That wasn't far enough. That's fine. We'll just one sec. I need to do some careful work here. Yes, we're standing in the right spot now. This is good. Perfect. I was like, if you can get in the right spot, all the missiles will go right over you. If you do it just perfectly too, the machine gun fire can't hit you either. So you can set yourself up there to just take no damage and just fire missile after missile into it, but it's a little bit off on the machine gun positioning. If you get too close, it has a dick laser that it shoots at you.
Damn!
Nice try, Snake!
Hurry! Get away! Gray Fox! A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is you. You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
This part is honestly shockingly similar to how the PS1 version worked. Gray Fox was always kind of ridiculous.
Fox, why? What do you want from me? I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me. Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you. Naomi? You're the only one who can stop her. No, I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. Oh, I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood, to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother. Fox. Outwardly, we may have seemed like contented brother and sister. But every time I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
Oh yeah, Liquid's over here.
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present.
present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
See, now that's someone who knows how to backflip. Get him, Mega Man. Uh-oh. Yeah, the codename Deep Throat does lead to some bad, you can't really use the one-liners there. Deep Throat, that really, yeah, that's not a great one.
Foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds,
We use Royal Harriers! Fox!
how strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Get him, Mega Man. Do it.
The cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal! He destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox. But now you're finished!
Why does Liquid look like he oiled himself up before he got into that cockpit?
Fox! Can you really
Look at him! Look how shiny he
kill
is!
him too?
Now, in front of you, it's no good. I can't do it. It's no good. I can't do it. I was taken from the battle. I can't do it. Neither truly alive, nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon, it will finally end.
If there's a really tight fit in that cockpit, he had to like grease himself up to get in. Ocelot, I need to get in the Metal Gear. Grease me up.
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else.
Man, no one in this game can die until they've spoken to you for at least 5 minutes about their history.
But at least I always fought for what I believed in.
This man's need to monologue is currently holding a like 3,000-ton death robot from crushing him to death.
Farewell.
Oh. No, you ended the sentence, Fox. The bad eye. Oh, we're gonna need a mop.
Foolish man! When death is entreated,
Oh.
the battle is decided.
I hope we brought a bucket.
You see, you can't protect anyone. Not even yourself.
Snake, please tell me you're not gonna samurai fight this thing. You don't know how to use that. Put down the sword, Snake. What in the hell? Oh god. He's gonna backflip it. Alright.
There you are!
Okay, we're gonna put on the body armor. There we go, got him. I was like, you don't even need to move for that part. If you can just keep hitting him, you're fine.
I'll crush you into dust!
If you know where to stand for these fights, it's really easy. If you don't know where to stand, it's really hard. I'd like to point out that that man just took like 5 Stinger missiles straight to the face and he's completely fine.
Sleeping late as usual, eh, Snake?
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die. As long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
The restoration of the era when warriors such as us lived as we should.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict shall breed conflict, new hatreds will arise, and our own biosphere shall steadily expand.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't that reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing, that's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
To be fair, I tranquilized most of them.
I watched your face as you delivered the coup de grace. Oh, it reflected such vitality.
You're wrong.
There is a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was a man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells.
Wait, when the hell was
with
Big Boss in a
combination
coma?
of 20th century analog cloning and the Super Baby method.
I read Super Baby Method as Super Baby Metroid, and I was like, what the hell's going on
They
here?
fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So, it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA.
Liquid is basically
But
describing my
they
process
weren't
of,
finished
breeding,
yet.
Pokemon
They
teams right
used
now.
me as a guinea pig to create
Just capture a bunch of
phenotype in
them, look
which
for the best
all
ones,
of
and throw the rest
dominant
out.
genes were expressed to create you. I got all the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers.
This is
They
actually
too are
surprisingly
his
close to, like,
progeny,
at the time of
carrying
this
on
game was
his
written in, like,
genetic
2000,
legacy.
of how,
unlike
like,
us,
genetic
carry
engineering
it
and cloning was
digitally.
being done. Like, Dolly the sheep, that's actually
With the completion
really
of the Human
close to how that was
Genome
done.
Project in the last century, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's
Now,
DNA,
recessive genes
they
and
were able
dominant
to
genes don't,
identify more than 60
imply
soldier genes
better.
responsible for everything from
Yeah.
strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted.
Also, I don't know what's
using gene
the
therapy
dominant and recessive
into the
gene
members
pair
of
for
the Next
brown and blonde
Generation
hair.
Special Forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers.
And I'm also fairly certain the Twin Snakes version of Snake, where he has
That's
snake eyes,
right.
I'm pretty sure that's,
The Genome Soldiers
A,
that
not a
you've been
gene, and B.
killing right and left are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
They are misshapen creatures, artificially produced from Father's genetic pattern. They are our blood brothers, and they were born of many an ultimate sacrifice.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments.
Huh?
1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to pesticides and radiation from depleted uranium rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First, they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections were all just
game?
to cover up the
Are
secret
you feeling
genetic
okay?
experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
There we go, I think the game's fine again.
So the Genome
It took a
Soldiers
second
made
there.
the
It was
experiments were a success?
lagging because of the stupid.
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We're on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever
I think
heard
my
of the
computer was having a bit of an
asymmetry
aneurysm
theory?
listening to all of that.
Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The Genome Soldiers suffer from the same problem, signs of symmetry. So do I, as do you.
Liquid again, that's not how that works.
We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family?
We want Big Boss's DNA so that we can solve symmetry on my recessive genes because of
and yet they help each other
cloning that was
Do you know why?
the result of the Gulf War syndrome. I'm getting lost here, Liquid. You gotta go back.
Genes will be transmitted to future generations. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. That we will help our blood relatives is inscribed in our very genes.
I think like Kojima's editor was like out of the building this day.
Genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
Or he like snuck into the office late at night and was just like, I gotta do some writing real quick.
All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my
This game was
genes
making
tell
too
me.
much sense.
And then I'm going to go beyond in order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you.
Okay,
Look behind you.
there we go.
Meryl?
It's a Meryl.
Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago.
A few hours ago.
Poor girl kept
Have we been?
calling
Was she
your
up there during the entire fight, or have we been unconscious for a few hours?
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name?
I have a name.
No. We have no past, no future. If we did, our fate is nothing but what is determined in the genes we inherited from our father.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Foxdie.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me!
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
Yeah,
The
Snake, I think
Secretary
they know
of
that.
Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Foxdie. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence, along with any.
I really like Colonel's angry talking animation.
I'll stop the nuclear strike.
Like when he's shouting, it's great.
I may be only a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Meryl was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You'd better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. Huh? What are you doing?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it!
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Oh, I recognize this guy's voice actor. Who is this? Jim Houseman.
Under arrest for leaking top secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes. He is a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
Who is this?
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
The President ordered this?
Whoa.
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining...
Oh, he's been in a bunch of movies too.
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover
this is
story.
Elder Lyons from
We'll simply say
Fallout
that
3.
The terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
And apparently Karen Bloodhoof from World of Warcraft.
You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So you didn't...
Oh, and it's Ormus in Diablo 2.
He was my friend.
And you could care
Neat.
less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. You're just the lingering ghosts of a system that is no more. Well, do try to get along in the time you have left before the bomb.
Oh, there's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. I shall nullify you and your genes, and I will take them all back.
How are you gonna take my genes back? What, are you gonna eat me?
She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? This will be the time limit for our final battle. When death comes for this girl, this nuclear module shall vanish from this world as well. If you win, you might still be able to save her.
So whether or not Meryl is
You can
alive
enjoy
depends on
one
whether you
brief
submitted to the
moment
torture
of
earlier.
love before the end.
I believe I didn't submit to the torture, so Meryl should be alive. If you don't, she's dead, and you do the escape sequence with Otacon instead.
And if you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it'll kill even you.
Alright, shirtless fist fight with Liquid, let's go.
How about you, Snake?
Oh. We want up.
What's wrong, Snake?
No, come on. We want to get him into the corner. No, we want to get him into the other corner. No, Liquid. Back up. No, Liquid. Wrong corner. I want to herd him into... No, Liquid. Oh, we're dancing. Oh, that was the right spot too. We want to get him into that corner. Oh, I am screwing this fight up royally, and I don't think you have any... Yeah, I don't have any rations or anything, so I might actually lose this if it keeps up at this rate. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this. Oh, fucking hell. Wait. Can I just restore my health here?
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Oh, for the love of God.
Nice going, Snake. What's wrong, Snake?
Oh, that is so annoying. I need him in that corner. Once you hit him once in that corner, he just gets stuck there, and you're gonna sit there and keep punching him forever.
What's wrong, Snake?
Come on.
What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Come on.
What's wrong, Snake?
Did he just hop himself off the ledge? Yeah, we're gonna time out. That's annoying. Oh well. Oh, that's so bad. Oh my god. What the hell was that? Did the nuke just go off and then Liquid left? Okay, hold up. Liquid. Get in that friggin' corner. Listen here, buddy. There we go. We're doing a little better this time, at least. Liquid, you sit still. Come on, Liquid. Snake. Yeah, the problem is you can't do it in this corner because he just falls off. So you need to get him up into that corner because the Ray Dome is behind him. Oh.
Better hurry!
Alright, I think we got him this time. Knocking him off the side isn't actually ideal because it wastes time, but come on, get your health back into the green. Knocking him down is also not great because again, just time wasted. But we're gonna have plenty of time to finish this before his little timer runs out. That timer also is not for the bombing, it's for Liquid just deciding to blow up the bomb next to Meryl. So I know this is looking pretty close, but that's fine. This doesn't affect like the escape sequence or anything. Oh. That said, if I fuck this part up, we might be in trouble. Oh, we got it. Alright, perfect. Getting a little close there, but... see if we can backflip him. Oh! Well, we got a jump in. It wasn't really a backflip, but I'm not 100% happy with this. Oh! I think does forcing liquid into a backflip count? I did technically see someone flip backwards in that scene. It was just because of an uppercut.
Meryl. Meryl.
Yep, she's alive. Okay, good. That's the canon ending.
Is that you?
I actually kind of prefer the
Snake,
Otacon ending, but
you're
yes,
alive.
the Meryl ending is the canon ending.
Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
Being shot like 6 times? Yeah, I bet it was.
It wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
Fighting blood loss? Look how many fucking holes you got punched in your arms and legs.
You're a strong woman.
Sniper Wolf put like 50 cal rounds through every one of your
Made me feel
limbs.
Closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl.
What happened to the quote psychotherapy that destroyed her interest in men? That was a thing she mentioned when you first meet her, is that she wasn't interested in Snake because she'd had, quote, psychotherapy when I joined the army to destroy my interest in men.
Snake, it's me.
End quote.
It looks like you stopped Rex.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's
Looks like
okay.
it wore off.
All right. You saved her, man.
Also, she
Good
heard
job.
that codec ringing,
I got
that
some
the
bad
thing
news,
that
too.
directly stimulates
about
the
to
small
bond.
bones on the inside of my
Oh,
ear.
boy. I guess we're considered
She heard
expendable.
that.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're gonna use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life is
Otacon, we're not worried about the past. We're worried about the very imminent future.
Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
What?
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay.
Have
I
you
gotta
people
go.
all gone insane?
I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks. Oh, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where is Otacon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah, and I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Wait, are we just gonna jump off? Wasn't there like a whole big thing in that fight that the fall would kill even you if you fell off? Now we're just like, jump?
Snake.
Meryl.
Liquid?
It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up! Hurry!
Where did Meryl find that jacket? Like, okay, my clothes would have probably been nearby, because this is where I was knocked unconscious and Liquid decided to take my shirt off. Because that's a thing that happened.
Looking good, Snake.
But where did she find a puffy orange vest? Was Liquid wearing that?
Hurry!
Alright.
Let me drive.
Yeah, but wearing clothes that are the wrong size for him is kind of Liquid's thing.
Oh no, no key. Alright, keys. Snake, it started. Get in.
Alright, there we go.
Fire that machine gun with the weapon button. Shoot him, Snake.
Let's go. I don't remember the layout for this area, so this is going to be interesting.
Here they come!
Okay.
Here they come!
Never make it.
I should probably keep these rations on.
not over yet! Liquid!
Uh-oh, he's got us in our weakest position. We can't do a backflip on a Jeep. Come on.
Look, Snake, daylight! We're gonna crash!
Meryl? Oh my god, we're doing a backflip on the truck. Holy crap, what in the hell is happening? Oh, what the hell?
Meryl, are you okay? Damn. Snake. Snake! Fox? Die.
Oh! He's not done yet. He doesn't need a heart to live, he just needs rage. Oh my god. Holy crap, Eli. Oh, nope, never mind, he done. Whoop! He didn't just fall, he like threw himself to the ground. Well, that's the end of Eli.
If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, I'm gonna teach you how stealth works. Maybe you're unfamiliar with the concept.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel,
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 bombers have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I'd better not show my face around there.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
There's also a helicopter waiting for you at the Fox Islands.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay. Roy. Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all of Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I'll look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Foxdie.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in his program.
Colonel, I don't think he was asking about Meryl.
It killed Liquid.
Naomi said she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling's with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi?
I heard about my brother.
Frank wanted to tell you something. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought on sheer willpower until the very end.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. My brother was already dying. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar land, he's been like a ghost.
Yeah, people I kill tend to be like ghosts.
A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Foxdie too. What about me? When am I going to go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you.
Naomi, you're not answering the question.
That's all I can say to you.
No, you could say to me whether or not you programmed this virus to kill me. No, well, bye.
Each person
Must not have been
born
important.
with their fate written into their own genetic code, inscribed into their genes. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before, the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers. You can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that its genetic information houses a person's strengths or destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important.
No, no. Naomi, whether I've been programmed to be killed by this virus is kind of important.
And then live.
I don't think I can, like, choose life my way through a targeting retrovirus that's designed to kill me.
I'm gonna choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live.
I have dominant genes. That's true. I'll just dominate the virus. So we're just banking on Snake's dominant genes to get him through this.
Exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future.
Dear Lord God, I feel like I'm going to come out of this with a biology degree.
All life is tethered
Like a really bad biology degree. Don't let me treat you, but
loving each other, teaching each new generation.
well, like develop any kind of medical research or anything here. This biology degree ain't holding up in court. Like,
thank you, Snake.
I would say it sounds like Kojima just kind of Googled genetics, but I don't think Google was really a thing when this game was made.
Let's keep it.
He might have like AOL'd it.
Of what?
Did they have AOL in Japan?
Mission?
Was America Online a thing outside of America?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Huh.
Until today, I've lived only for myself. My survival instinct that tells me not to die. That's all the motive I've had in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
Oh, Snake, don't you start with this genetics crap now, too.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name is David.
Okay, so where to, Dave?
Oh no, he didn't say Dave, he said David.
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
David Snake.
Hey, what are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us, too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything.
Delicious, delicious reindeer.
It's a time
Oh
for
no.
hope. I've lived
Also,
here a
Meryl,
long
yes,
time.
when it's spring for the caribou, it is spring for you too.
Beautiful.
That's how seasons work.
The sky. The sea.
I don't think Snake was speaking metaphorically there.
And most of all, you.
These two are the for people who flirt with everyone they've ever met. They're the absolute two worst people I have ever seen at flirting. Oh, away we go. The Aurora Borealis. At this time of the year. and some information about, some horrendously outdated information about nuclear disarmament. This is 20-year out-of-date information, so I have no idea how it stacks up against current year's stuff. Yeah, this game wasn't made in 2003. This game was made in 1998. The remake was done in 2003. They updated that information when they did the remake because they wanted to keep it as accurate as possible, but the original script was all from 1998. Yeah, Jennifer Hale is Naomi. Also, female Commander Shepard, which we'll be seeing in about a week. And Johnny Sasaki. What's up? Yeah, Shepard. So yeah, that's the end of Metal Gear Solid 1, the Twin Snakes version. The more ridiculous of the two versions of Metal Gear Solid 1. Many backflips. I don't think there's probably not even a quarter as many backflips in the PS1 version. So, you get the most backflip for your buck out of this game. It's the best. It's definitely the best backflips in the franchise. It is arguably the best gymnastics in the franchise. Metal Gear Solid 2 has Raiden doing cartwheels, which is arguably the more entertaining gymnastics. Well, we'll get to that. Also, this song is excellent. Probably gonna get the stream muted again, of course. Copyrighted music in the ending credits seems to be a thing for me, but I'm not skipping this because this song is amazing. And I hope they credit it in here because I don't remember the name of this one actually. But yeah, we finished this up. This footage here is the original live footage they'd put in the PS1 credits. And of course, there's going to be a little after credits radio call that'll tell us a little bit about secret, spoilery hints at what the next game is going to be about. Although, I also want to mention, every game in this series was designed to be the final game in the series. Like, Hideo Kojima was not planning on doing sequels forever. He wanted every game to be the kind of definitive ending work of the storyline, and then any questions that were left unanswered were intended for the players to debate and figure out for themselves. Hideo Kojima also can't stop writing, and so he wrote... Jesus. 9 games in this franchise? 10? I don't even know, it's a lot. Because there's spin-offs that I haven't been doing. Like there's the Metal Gear Acid series, which is like a turn-based card game stealth game. Like every time you want to move or fight an enemy, you have to do a turn-based card game thing. That's like a deck builder. And then there's... what else is there? The Best Is Yet to Come by Rika Muranaka. That's it. Yes, that's the song we're listening to right now. And this was in the PS1 version as well. There was Portable Ops, which we didn't play, which is the game set sort of between Phantom Pain, or not Phantom Pain, between Snake Eater and Peace Walker. The only major thing out of Portable Ops that we really missed is it shows the origin story of Gray Fox. He was a genetically engineered super soldier that was assigned the codename Null because he was the Zero soldier, the prototype for their super soldier project, and he escaped their facility and ended up working for the boss. Or Big Boss, I should say, not the boss. Because names in this franchise are just the easiest thing in the world to keep straight in your head. I do kind of wish we'd gotten to see a game showing like Outer Heaven, like from Big Boss's perspective, when like Gray Fox and some of the guys you fight in Metal Gear 1 and 2 were all working together in Outer Heaven. Like kind of a sequel to Phantom Pain, but from the other big boss's perspective. I think that would have been interesting, and I like that at the end of Phantom Pain you get that little cassette tape leading into Metal Gear 1. I think it would be neat to see a sequel that leads into kind of showing the events of Metal Gear 1, but from Vic Boss's perspective, like defending your base from Snake. You could do it like a tower defense mini game against Snake. They could put it on like a cell phone game. That's the kind of thing Konami does these days. I'm sure they'd be fine with that. Alright, I believe that is the end of our music and the end of our credits, and we're going to get our little secret phone call.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained.
Nope, we need to hear more about genetics.
To be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live.
Jennifer Hale talking to us about genetics.
Whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
There we go.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Yes. Yes, sir. Thanks to the vaccine. Yes, those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Foxdie should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, there are no other records. They've all been deleted from the base's computer. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Yes. Liquid is dead. The inferior one was the winner after all.
Oh no, the inferior one was the winner.
That's right. Until
I'm the... Oh no!
Liquid thought he was the
But I was relying on my dominant genes.
Of course, the other one thinks so too. Yes, sir. I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. Yes. Yes, sir. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman?
Solidus, Snake.
Yes, sir. I understand. The surveillance will continue. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Mr. President? Uh-oh. Dun dun dun. Yeah, so that was the big ending at the time this came out, when it came out on PlayStation 1. Oh no, I got codenamed Tarantula. Ugh, you. At the time this came out, back when it was on the PS1, this was one of the most hotly debated video game endings amongst fans, because there's so many plot threads that are just kind of left open and hanging, and there was no talk of a sequel or anything like that. Metal Gear Solid wasn't designed as it was very actually widely talked about that this was a standalone, final entry in the series by Kojima. So we had all these little fun debates and fan theories about what was going to happen and who Solidus Snake was and who it will, what the whole tie-in with the DARPA chief and all the crazy stuff that happened there. And it was like 5 years before we got Metal Gear Solid 2, and it was announced with a pretty short release window. Like we heard about Metal Gear Solid 2 and it released within a year of each other. And we'll get to Metal Gear Solid 2. I'm not thinking I might not start that today. I was originally thinking I might have started it after this, but this took a little longer than I was originally thinking it was going to. Mostly because no one in this game shuts up. So I think we'll call this a part for now. 7.5 hours? That's alright. Think of all the gene knowledge I received. That's true. I am a certified geneticist now. It's like this entire plot could have been solved if they'd all just taken a 23andMe test. Everything would have been done. But no, we had to do all of whatever the hell that was. And yeah, we got, let me see, dog tag, viewer, photo album. If you restart the game now, you will start the game with a digital camera. You can use to take pictures of various things and enemies. Little secrets hidden around with that. You can watch all the cutscenes. I'm not sure. Does it do the fun stuff you could do in, if you did the, oh, it's gonna need disc 1, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. If you did all of the, we'll just leave this here for now. All of the optional content or side content in Metal Gear Solid 2 on, or Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance, I should say, on the PS2 or the Xbox versions, you could get into a demo theater where you could change the character models, so you could replace characters with different characters, so you could make all kinds of ridiculous, goofy-looking cutscenes. It doesn't look like you're able to do that in this one. So you could like replace Snake with the Cyborg Ninja if you wanted to, or Ocelot, or Otacon, or whoever you wanted to. If you wanted Otacon backflipping over a Jeep, you could have done that. But it doesn't look like they did that in this one. Also, I want to check one last thing that's been bugging me since I've been replaying this, because I don't actually know. This game only ever was released on the GameCube and is using the Metal Gear Solid 2 engines. When you see Metal Gear Solid 2, it's going to look and feel almost identical to this. But I don't think Metal Gear Solid 2 ever came out on the GameCube. Solid 2. Let me see. Am I just not remembering that? No, it was released on PlayStation 2, Microsoft Windows, Nvidia Shield TV, and Xbox 360. PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, and Xbox for the Substance Edition, but no, it was never released on GameCube. So for some reason, they went through all the effort of porting the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine to run on the GameCube, and bringing all of the levels and all the levels and maps and textures and models and everything else from Metal Gear Solid 1 and converting them into a format that the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine could use, and redrawing and reanimating as much of that as they had to, re-motion capturing all of it, re-recording all of the spoken dialogue, which is like 7.5+ hours of spoken dialogue. But for some reason they didn't re-release Metal Gear Solid 2 on the GameCube, which I'm imagining after you've done the engine conversion would have been really easy. Like, you could have just taken this engine that you've now gotten working and ported the assets from Metal Gear Solid 2 on one of the other platforms onto some discs and released it. Like, the only thing you probably would have had to do is come up with a spot in Metal Gear Solid 2 where you could do a disc swap, because the original game was released on systems that didn't use tiny little itty-bitty micro DVDs like the GameCube did. So you would have probably had to split it into 2 discs, but that would have been really easy to do. You could have just picked any random point in the story and said, okay, here, this is the disc split, and cut, some of the data in half there. Would have been a lot easier than this. This game must have been an insane amount of work. Re-recording all of the dialogue alone is insane. I can't believe they did that. I don't know why they wouldn't have just used the original masters from the PlayStation 1 version, or just re-recorded the audio off the disc from the PlayStation 1 version. Like, even if it wasn't the original masters, re-recording it all is the dumbest possible option, and definitely the most expensive. But whatever, we got it. That's what it is. Like, I don't know if they just specifically wanted to make Mei Ling's accent different, because that seems to be the only notable change. Maybe they wanted to get rid of a lot of money. That's true. Maybe Twin Snakes was a massive money laundering operation. That's entirely possible. Just run by the Pentagon to cover up their genes. The president was behind all of it. The president and Ocelot were behind it all. It was all a front to destroy the Patriots. Lalilulelo. Alright, we will end that part here for now. Thank you again for joining for this one. This was obviously one of the shorter ones of the series. Metal Gear Solid 1, pretty short game if you're playing through it efficiently. If you skip all the cutscenes, I think I actually just went back and looked it up. If you skip all of the cutscenes, my record time on this game is 1.5 hours. So if you're just blowing through the game and skipping all the cutscenes and dialogue and codec calls and not picking up any of the optional items or anything like that, and just I'm gonna blow through this about 1.5 hours. There is specifically, what are the requirements for Big Boss? When you get the ranking at the end, Twin Snakes Big Boss requirement. Big Boss and Foxhound rank requirements. Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. If you want to get the best possible rating at the end, where I got Tarantula, you have to play on extreme difficulty. You have to complete the entire game with the in-game timer being under 3 hours. You cannot use any continues. You have to have 8 alerts or less, and all 8 alerts are mandatory. There are points in the game where you are spotted, and those all count, and so that's it. You basically no unnecessary alerts. You cannot kill any enemies. You are allowed to use up to 1 ration, and you have to use less than 80 saves, which is a bit ridiculous. 80 saves is, you can effectively just save every room and reload it if you don't like how that room went. That's the kind of saving grace of it there. And then you have to turn on the game over if discovered option, which is basically required anyway because all 8 alerts are mandatory. And it doesn't matter what radar mode you use. If you want, you can turn on a radar mode that lets your radar still work if you're in a crawl space. So if you want, you can turn that on and still use your radar while you're crawling. But yeah, that's if you want the toughest possible code name at the end of the game, which I used to do. My friend Dan and I, when we used to speedrun this game, that was our initial, we initially started out speedrunning it because we wanted to learn how to get Big Boss, and we managed to pull that off, and then we were like, you know what, let's just keep pushing our time. I think the first time we got Big Boss, we did it in like 2 hours. It was the 3-hour time limit's actually pretty lenient, all things considered, but it was the not taking in too much damage and not killing Vulcan were the most annoying parts. Vulcan Raven in that warehouse, non-lethal if you can't take a pile of damage, is really, really tough. But, yep, we will end it for now, and I'll probably be back tomorrow with Metal Gear Solid 2. Substance, and let's just take a look here for planning purposes. How screwed am I? Metal Gear Solid 2. How long to complete with all cutscenes? Does it say? How long is it to beat? Main story. Average time length is 14 hours. Oh, no. We are not skipping the story of Metal Gear Solid 2. No. That is Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 4, the 2 remaining games, if you have thought any part of this franchise was just strange or surrealist or just an odd experience, you have seen nothing yet. Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 4 are some of the most bizarre things I have ever played. They like Peace Walker was pretty fucking weird. Flamenco vampires. That's where I'm not gonna say anything else. But things you have to look forward to. Flamenco dancing vampires. And not like a little cutscene, like a core plot element. We're not skipping any of the absolute insanity that is Metal Gear Solid 2 or Metal Gear Solid 5. Sure, lovely. Yeah, we'll go with lovely. We'll go with that. We'll see. You get to meet him pretty early. Reasonably early. But yeah, we'll be starting that tomorrow. I'm thinking it's saying the average time for main story was 13 hours and 20 minutes, and main story plus extras was 15 hours and 24 minutes. So I'm thinking if it's the 13.5-hour one, I can probably do that in 2 days, which will be Saturday and Sunday night. And that leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4. I do, but I'm not doing it all night. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, Friday and Saturday night. Friday and Saturday night. That'll be what it is. Friday and Saturday night, and that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish days to do Metal Gear Solid 4. Oh, hey, Game Overachiever. Thank you for joining. And also, I wanted to say, I give you a little shout out again here. Thank you for telling me about the backtrack skip with the liquid nitrogen and the steam pipe. I looked that up after the stream yesterday when you mentioned that, and yes, that is a huge time saver. That I would probably still be playing the game right now if I hadn't had that. So that is yeah, big time saver. Thank you very much for mentioning that. And yeah, we'll be doing Metal Gear Solid 2 tomorrow. The Substance Edition, which not a huge change, honestly. The extra features is the biggest change between Sons of Liberty and Substance, and I'm not doing all the extra features, so we're going to be doing Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance, the PC version, just because it has the best graphics settings, and then that should be about a 2-day, maybe 3, and then we've got Metal Gear Solid 4, and I've got 4 or so days to finish that. And how long does it think that takes? All I'm getting when I search Metal Gear Solid 4, how long to complete with all cutscenes, is 90 minutes, which I was like, oh, oh wait, no, that's how long it takes to finish one cutscene in this game. Several one cutscenes. Metal Gear Solid 4 average completion time. What do we got here? Completion time. Between 15 to 20 hours. Alright, if we assume 20 hours for letting all the cutscenes play out, and at the fact that I've only played Metal Gear Solid 4 once. Yeah. Yeah, no, I can, if I need to, I can genuinely take a nap during some of these cutscenes. Like, not even joking. Like, there is a cutscene sequence in Metal Gear Solid 4 where a 90-minute cutscene plays, you walk forward for about 2 minutes, another 90-minute cutscene plays, it gives you an option if you want to save the game, and then another 60-minute cutscene plays. There's like 4 hours with not a single enemy encounter or bit of actual functional gameplay in it. It's just one person talking to you for about 4 hours straight. So you have that to look forward to as the finale of the Metal Gear series. It's a returning character from the first game we streamed, so you have that little fun surprise returning character that gets to talk your fucking ear off. And yeah, I've only played that one once. I don't know that game very well. So I don't know the maps, I don't know the weapons, I don't know the enemy layouts, I don't know the controller configuration. And actually, I need to make sure I can order something here. I need an HDMI splitter or I literally can't stream that. So let's actually order that before I log off the computer today. But yes, we will end here today, jump into Metal Gear Solid 2, and then on to the big finale in Metal Gear Solid 4. Thank you again for joining, and I will see you next time.